Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Camp Financial Stock Market Update for July 19th, 2016. So let's get started. We'll just jump right in here. Taking a look at the heat map, and basically the opposite of what's been going up for the last few days. Well, let's rephrase. All of those things that have been going up for the last few days, well, we saw kind of pull back yesterday. So a lot of pullbacks in the healthcare industry, specifically biotechs, basic materials, a lot of red in there. Services, technology, a lot of red in those sectors as well. So let's get this to scroll there. So Microsoft down about 1.6%. Like I said, the biotechs out of the 7 that are on the heat map, all of them down yesterday. Vertex Pharmaceuticals down 2.23%. The healthcare plans down for the most part yesterday, except for United Healthcare. Some tech down, independent oil and gas companies down. So yeah, it was pretty much the opposite of what we've been seeing in the stock market. The companies that have been down were up, and the companies that have been up were down a little bit. So let me get back to the screen here. So we ended the day yesterday with the Dow up 26 points, about 0.14%. NASDAQ down 0.38%, and the S&P 500 was down about 0.14% after a big rally in the last half hour. Well, a big rally. It's really not a big rally, a couple points, but they were down. At one point in time, at about 2 o'clock, they were down around 21.59. They closed at 21.63, so it's not like they were way down. It was just when you're looking at it on a small chart like that, it makes it look, on a one-day chart, it makes it look a lot bigger. Let's see. Interesting thing though, yesterday 256 companies hit a new high versus 38 that hit a new low, which I find that interesting. I think that's kind of a good way to judge the market overall. And then as well, let me take a look. So total advancers versus decliners on the New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, and American Express or Amex platform, 32.1% advanced and 61% declined. So market as a whole, a lot more decliners yesterday than advancers, which could start to mean we're getting a little capitulation in the market, that we are hitting the top here. But I'm not willing to make that call. I'm still long a lot of stocks, so I've got a few puts out there, a couple shorts but for the most part, I'm definitely long the market right now. Let's take a look at who did get totally whooped yesterday, and that was Netflix, down 13%. We're looking at the S&P 500 first here. Basically a lot of reiteration from all of the different guys. So we got a downgrade from UBS from buy to neutral. A couple other looks like 4 other ones reiterated a buy. 1, 2, 3 reiterated neutral. One's a market perform, which we basically might as well call neutral, and 2 they put out underperform. The underperforms were Jefferies and Wedbush. And it seems that Jefferies and UBS tend to have a little more clout out there than than some of the others. So, and that was on the back of Netflix's earnings call. So, not good forward-looking information there either. So the other bottom five were NRG, which is a utility company, Freeport-McMoRan, the copper company, Granger, and CF Industries Holdings, which is an agricultural chemical company. Now let's see who did well yesterday, and all those other ones were down between 4 and 5.7%. So even though they weren't down as bad as Netflix, that's still a pretty significant downward trade. So F5 Networks had a good day yesterday, up 4%. Comerica Incorporated, which McDonald's, EMC, and HCP, which is a healthcare REIT. Again, the REITs are going to perform pretty well. They're throwing off pretty good dividends, most of them, and really the real estate market's one of the few places that you get a consistent income right now. So that does not surprise me that performed pretty well in the face of the market dropping a little bit yesterday. Trying to get the F5 network stuff up here, so just taking a look through their ratios while I'm trying to get down to their notes. So I don't see any notes here. I mean, they got their Q3 earnings conference call announced, but I don't see anything that sticks out. Oh, there we go. Another M&A rumor. So there's a merger rumor for them, which makes sense, right? They have no debt. I mean, they're in a very good financial position, especially for a tech company that does what they do. So I can see why there are some speculations around a possible merger there. So all right, I'm trying to pull the Dow up real quick with the Dow 30. While that's pulling up, I do want to mention, so I looked at my portfolio yesterday. We had one hit another new high yesterday, and that was Surgical Care Alliances. So looking at my trades, I looked at all my my technical system trade, right? 2 of them are guaranteed, well, not guaranteed, but 2 of them, the stop losses are high enough now that I would make money as long as I can get out at that stop. And then the other 6 are all pretty close, but you know, we still need a little more work. Surgical Care Alliances, so since I bought in, it's up about 18-19%, but we still need to get a little more movement in it up. So when it hits a new high like that, that's always a good indicator for the system. So let's look at the bottom performers yesterday in the Dow: Microsoft, Goldman Sachs, DuPont, Walt Disney, and Merck. Microsoft was down, I mean, it was about 1.5%, which is actually kind of a lot for a Dow company. Yeah, I mean, I know they did put out earnings yesterday, and I'm trying to look, see here if we got anything. And yeah, their cloud business was up, and you know, I think that big conglomeration that they're working on right now is going to be good for them in the long run, but obviously that hasn't found its way into the earnings yet. So 13 total stocks down in the Dow, 2 flat and 15 up. So the Dow was still leading. Who performed well in the Dow? McDonald's, again, the flight to safety, the breakfast. I mean, the McDonald's just been killing it this year since they've unleashed the all-day breakfast. Johnson & Johnson, United Healthcare, United Health Group, Boeing, and Visa were your top 5 performers yesterday. Take a look. The others there, no, we won't dig into them. So, yeah, like I said, on mine, Surgical Care Alliance yesterday went well. The rest of my other ones, you know, some of them traded up, but not to new highs or anything like that. And there's F5 Networks up 4% on the rumor of a buyout. Apparently there's a private equity group that is taking a look at them. So, you know, if they would jump in there, obviously that stock could jump quite a bit more. If it doesn't, you know, then, you know, stock's probably going to drop back down pretty big pretty quickly. So things to keep in mind if you're thinking about making a trade on that, it's going to be very volatile. So that's it, guys, for today. If you have any questions, send me an email, chrism@campfinancial.net. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.